Before Vendetta Spoken played the hardcore homecoming, Dean and I were working on picking out what he was going to wear. He decided he was going to wear a short sleeve button-up. He said it would be easier to take off. I said, "You're going to take your shirt off?" And he said, "Yeah, I'm going to take my shirt off." I was like, of course he's going to take his shirt off. Something people don't know is Dean got "Marry Me" tattooed on his chest when he proposed to me. But I kind of think secretly he got "Marry Me" tattooed on his chest because he thought maybe when he was playing a show that the girls in the audience would think he was proposing to them. Back off, girls. He's mine.
It's midnight madness, time to break the ice. Late night with the icebreaker, slice of paradise. When stars collide and truths unfold, no script too rigid, no tales to roll. The icebreakers, yeah, we're breaking through. Late night conversations, respect is new. From laughs to deep talks, we'll keep it real. Icebreakers after dark, that's the deal.
Episode 2, Icebreaker After Dark. Tonight we're joined by my friend, my COO of Icebreaker, and lead singer for Vendetta Spoken, Dean Sather. Dean!
All right, what's up, buddy?
Not much. Don't worry, we'll get some real claps like we have a studio audience.
Oh my gosh, this is amazing.
Yeah, you like it better than the last time.
I love it. This is outstanding.
Yeah.
Where do I look? What camera?
I believe that's you.
Okay.
That's me. That's everyone. And then when we're talking, Caitlin, my beautiful wife behind the scenes, will do her best to switch until we get the rest of our equipment going.
Awesome.
But a better setup than before.
You're making me feel like a celebrity.
You are.
This is incredible.
I saw you at 701 Hardcore Homecoming. You are a celebrity.
Well, this is outstanding. I can't believe the progress you've done in just a matter of days now?
Probably, yeah.
Weeks, something like that? Yeah.
Well, less than a week for the studio and having 3 cameras. We went from our first episode with SBG from 1 camera into 3, a switcher. And that's not even counting our first episode, which I guess we don't even really know.
This is a lot different. Yeah. This is amazing.
Yeah, way different than audio and video not lining up and all that jazz. So let's get into it.
All right, sounds great.
So last time we spoke, we were getting ready for Hardcore Homecoming with your band, Vendetta Spoken.
The event was amazing. It was, I mean, we knew that it would be a good turnout, but wow, like I don't even know where to start. First of all, I appreciate everybody that came out to support. It was incredible. I believe the event was sold out. There was mosh pits the entire time.
Yeah,
and it was just incredible.
Yeah,
it was outstanding, and thank you to you and your wife for all the support and the help with that as well.
Going into it, I wasn't expecting the turnout, and like, to be honest, I mean, it's been years since I've seen anything like that in Bismarck. So I was expecting it to kind of be not as big.
Yeah, I had no idea, especially being out of the scene for well over 10 years. We were honored to ask to play, let alone headline the event. And I didn't know what to expect either, but they literally closed down that venue as far as, the local patrons for Laughing Song, but they closed it down just for the event, and it was really incredible.
Yeah. I don't know the numbers, but you guys headlined, and Braden Hendershot from It Came From the Sea.
Yeah, did a phenomenal job. All the bands there did just so well. I'm glad I showed up early, so I got to see everyone play, and there was not a poor performance. Everyone just left it all out there. We made a lot of really great connections, and it was just a fun event.
Yeah.
My kids got to see me for the first time ever, so they got to see that side of me, which I mean, I thought was going to be just left in the past. So I'm just really excited to be making music again and working with you, and it's kind of all coming together.
Yeah, I mean, slowly but surely, we're getting somewhere with everything we've been doing. I gotta stop saying I was watching
Okay.
a gentleman. He said every time you're gonna say when you're on camera, to think in your head, period.
Yeah.
And
or
then pause for a second. You've heard that one?
Oh, of course.
I just heard
So-
this an hour ago.
Okay.
So
Well, for those that don't know, I've got a sales background. And with that, when it comes to just communication, speaking, it's so vital. Yet at the same time, we're human, right? The ums and the buts are there. But pausing when needed can sure be helpful.
make it a statement.
Yeah. So what have been some of your biggest takeaways, or how has this been, creating this amazing studio? I can only imagine the list of people that, want to be on the show now and be a part of this, especially local right here in Bismarck, North Dakota.
Well, it's free advertising. I mean,
Absolutely.
I'm not charging anyone a dime to come on this show to hang out with us, and I push them to the moon. To me, it's a no-brainer. Like, I own a Christmas tree stand, and the news will come by and want to do stories. If I shoo them off and say, you get, they're, they're going to be like, okay, fuck this guy. I'm not coming back.
Right.
But to me, I just get to talk to some people. I get to meet some people, and they're highlighting what I'm doing, and it costs me nothing but a little bit of time. I get a little pushback on stuff, but that's life.
It's going to happen with anything, right?
Yeah. I mean, I don't understand personally. Like I said, it's if someone's offering to highlight me and push what I'm doing, that seems like a no-brainer. But some people. So it's been good. It reminds me, back in the day, we didn't have internet. I mean, we did, but it wasn't what it is now. So you'd meet up at Perkins, you'd meet up at Denny's, one of the late night places.
Yep.
I'm sure you did this too.
I remember being one of the most heavily tattooed people, at Denny's, at Perkins, even just getting the looks.
Yeah.
Who's that? Who's that tattooed, tatted up person?
Well,
nowadays it's so common.
if you
It's
take
kind of
your
weird
shirt
if you
off,
don't.
I mean, then people would see your tattoos.
Right.
So I think you should take your shirt off. But
I don't know what.
anyway, so yeah, back then you go to Perkins, you go to Denny's, and you just talk. Basically what we're doing now.
Right.
This is just on a higher scale. But people like you and bands, you'd walk through there midnight, whenever the people gathered. Usually I think it was for like 10 to 1 in the morning would be the gather time.
Oh, sure.
And it would depend, you'd have high school kids, you'd have people who were 18 to 21, and then around 1 o'clock was the bar scene, at least here. So they would come out after like that, or they'd leave, before the bar scene got there. So this isn't much different. We're just talking about stuff, but promoters would come through with flyers and whatever they were trying to promote.
Yeah.
You'd look at the flyer, you'd be like, oh, there's a show on Saturday, wherever. So, but yeah.
Yeah.
So this is just a continuation of that, of getting to talk and promote what people are doing, because now I'm able to see what you're doing. And I mean, you're part of this show too, so you'll be able to see what everyone else is pushing.
And all it took was your guys' amazing idea, and I just decided to say yes. Give it a shot. And it's been a lot of fun so far. And I can't express enough just how much it's transformed in such a short time.
Yeah.
From that little video you and I made, on your computer, to having an entire studio like this. It's really incredible. So
Yeah, it's something.
you guys are doing a great job.
Well, it's fun. Hopefully it'll be something special for people to continue and push their brands, whether it be, TikTokers, YouTubers, people from other places in the country. Granted, they wouldn't be able to come sit on the set like this, but we can still talk with them and see what they're doing. And then local people or people who are passing through can come on, explain. We can have a conversation and do our thing.
I gotta say, this shirt that you made,
Yeah, you like it?
I love it. Outstanding, incredible.
Well, after our commercial break, I'll get into why we do the shirts, what my thoughts are on why I started it, and why I go with a really good quality shirt.
Awesome.
So
Yeah, it's really nice. Yeah, it feels good.
yeah. So to our commercial break, sponsored by us. Until Big Blanket Co. wants to come in because Big Blanket Co. makes my comfortable robes.
Yeah,
And I want them to sponsor me.
it's a nice robe.
It is a nice robe.
Yeah.
It's got like this. I can go here. Boom.
Where'd you go?
To a commercial.
Oh, there you. Oh, okay.
Dean, what the fuck are you wearing?
Hey, Josh, you talking my new shirt?
Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't it awesome?
Yeah.
I love
I have one.
You do?
I do.
Did
Where-
you get it from iceprintworks.com?
Well, obviously.
Well, great.
Yes. But more or less, the shorts. The fucks with those?
Oh, my party pants?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
No? Partypants.com?
I mean, you could get yourself some.
Do they sponsor you?
We're not sponsored yet.
Yet. We are back. So I'm back with my special guest, my roommate, Dean Sather. Actually, not roommate. Partner, Dean Sather. So, welcome back.
Glad to be back.
We were going to talk about t-shirts and all that, but
Mhm.
then I got thinking current events.
Current events.
So, I was reading an article the other day. There is a molecular, what are they, Caitlin?
So it is the Nobel Prize winning CRISPR gene editing technology that's using AI to cut DNA to remove or inactivate
Okay.
DNA.
So, if you can't hear, it's a new AI operated technology. It slices genes using AI, and they are able to cut the HIV out of genes.
So you're saying that
Party shorts that we were just talking about here a
like
minute ago.
Jenkos?
I mean,
Or-
in the commercial.
Okay.
Party
They're
pants.
party pants.
Party pants.
Okay.
No, not like Jinkos. Jinkos.
Okay.
Are,
Did you wear Jenkos?
I wasn't cool enough for Jinkos.
I had a couple pair.
Did you?
I did.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I had off brands. I had baggy ones, but they didn't flare out on the bottom.
Okay.
But I did wear baggy jeans.
Did you wear trip pants?
Ooh, what are trip pants?
Trip pants, like from Hot Topic, the one with all like.
We didn't have a Hot Topic when I was here. I worked at Hot Topic in Minneapolis when I was 18 because I went to college.
And
there.
they didn't have the trip pants with all the.
I wore those.
Oh,
Okay.
no, that was
That was the brand.
that was
Trip,
after my
right?
time.
Yeah.
Are you talking the ones that had like the tags and everything hanging off of them?
Yeah. What did you do with those again?
I have no idea.
Oh. Okay.
No, that was after my time. Like they had like straps and stuff, right?
Yeah,
Is that what
yeah.
you're talking about?
Mm-hmm.
No, during my time it was baggy jeans.
Okay.
And they did have Jinkos, but there was a sub-genre. They were called ravers. I'm sure ravers are still around. But
Okay.
they go to raves. And
Okay.
that was more the raver gear. Everyone wore baggy pants, but
Oh yeah.
yeah, the ravers were the Jinkos, at least in our area.
Okay.
So they were a little more expensive, and ravers spent more money on clothes. I was more a punk, I guess. So I would get cheap pants and I would wear them into the ground.
Mm-hmm.
And then t-shirts, which I love t-shirts. So
Oh yeah. So I didn't have the trip pants because we didn't have a Hot Topic here. So instead, I had to do my own makeshift, right? So you had to have the chain wallet and then the multiple chains and whatever, put in the studs and the spikes and.
well, see, I had a chain wallet when I was younger, but I grew up during grunge and new metal. So I
Yeah.
got my era was Nirvana, grunge music into System of a Down, Slipknot, Limp Bizkit, Korn.
So did you have the cutoff jean jacket with some, like a big patch on the back or a couple?
No, that would have been more 80s. Punk back then and metal was I guess I think dog collars and stuff even came a little later.
Oh, okay.
But it was mostly just, black t-shirt and baggy jeans. You'd have a chain on your wallet or, lots of different things. But yeah, it's usually dyed hair, different hair, but I don't recall like the super fashion coming. That was before our time and then after our time.
I had a black hoodie covered full of patches.
Oh yeah, that would happen. Yes, yeah. People would put patches.
I didn't do
on
the
their
jean
jeans.
jacket.
No,
I mean I saw it a lot, especially at shows and stuff. Everybody's wearing the cutoff jean jacket, and patches, whatnot, spikes, etc.
Battle vest, battle something or other. They call them whatever. They wear the vest with the all their pins and their stuff on. That was a little after my time, as far as I know.
Okay. Anyways, back to AI or neuroscience, right?
Yes. So
why were you talking about genes again?
So you switched it to the genes.
You were talking about genes.
Yes,
and
like gene splicing, like your genetics.
Come on, Dean. You're starting to make stuff up, man.
Yes.
All right.
Anyhow, so they can cut HIV out, which essentially means that they could cut viruses out. And my understanding is they just don't know what the next step would be, how it would hold up, because they have to modify your genes. And if they modify the genes, they don't know what's going to happen in the future. So, flies everywhere. So, anyhow, we'll be okay. So, that is AI, which is, I think, amazing that AI has came in and it advances medical. About 100 years, yeah.
It's incredible. It's everywhere.
It is.
I was fortunate actually to take a course on AI a couple months ago.
Okay.
And the biggest thing with the course is they wanted those that attended to not be afraid of it. To know that it's helpful. And the key takeaway from it was to be a prompt boss.
Yes.
So you wanted to properly communicate, to AI, with AI. To be a prompt boss, to actually, because that's where it's all at too, to get AI to do what you want it to do, and it's talking to it effectively, and it blew my mind. But it's definitely very, very helpful from, everything, right?
Yeah,
it's everywhere.
Well, an AI, all it really is a database, realistically, that we taught to understand the prompts of everything. Yeah, you might want to hold your coffee.
Yeah.
We got fly. We had an infestation this morning. So
it's that time of the year.
Yeah.
Dragonflies are everywhere too.
True. So AI is, in my opinion, a good thing, because I can search and I can talk to it like a normal person, because they program it to have realistic speech. So if I want to look something up, say I look through the database, like, oh, what color is in Dean's shirt? I put a picture, and it'll tell me the exact colors, and I can have it go through a database where it can research.
Yep.
Now, could you use it for bad? Obviously. But that's going to be more a person, like it's only as intelligent as the people coding it, making it, and ethical, I should say.
How did you first get introduced to AI? What was it for you?
It was over a year ago.
Okay.
Well over a year ago, I think. Maybe. But it would have been ChatGPT. That was the first time I think I understood it. And at the beginning, it wasn't that great. It was okay. It was an advancement, but it wasn't what it is now. And to see how far it's come in the year or two, however long since I've been using it, is incredible. Especially like the musical stuff, the photography stuff. That in itself is amazing, because our theme song, And we are back from our impromptu commercial break. And we will probably get back into the AI conversation. We don't know how long it was off. So,
Okay.
but yes, AI helped make our show. It helped make our intro. I used it to make the theme song. I used it to make stills. And then, like I said, I love using Envato elements because I can get stock footage.
Mm-hmm.
So I can still use Envato, and I will continue to use it for things, but it's really nice because I can make, like I said, the songs, I can make still pictures without having to take from Jerry Springer or The Tonight Show and then possibly get sued because we don't have the rights to it. So I can make music and I can make footage, stills and everything that we can't get sued for, that essentially takes the place of stock footage.
Okay.
Which is in itself a pretty cool thing. You can get very creative because it's only as good as your imagination, really. So, yeah. How about you? What's your experience with AI?
Well, I got a floater.
Well, when we go to our next commercial break, in fact, let's just go to our commercial break and we will take care of these flies in our infestation and get more coffee. You want to show them the camera?
Yes.
Let's go show the camera.
Which one?
and your floater. Let's do that one.
That's it. Okay.
We're back. We had technical difficulties, as you just heard. So, we were talking about the best parts of pretty much forming Icebreaker. I would say meeting guys like Dakota Faye and Danny Savage are the two most genuine, hardworking, talented individuals that I've met. And even if Icebreaker doesn't work out, I am just happy that I will be able to call them friends and continue to converse with them. I mean, it's nice that we can do that kind of stuff. But how about you? What's your favorite part about it all?
Yeah, so far, besides really getting to know you and your wife Caitlin, and the group so far, really just kind of going outside of my comfort level is I think just great. Where just even doing stuff like this, it's new, it's different, and even watching you, especially with like your TikTok lives and stuff like that. It's cool seeing you just like getting better and better and better at it. So I would say I like that, just personal growth and development with people, and I'm sure you do too with your jiu-jitsu gym. Just seeing people from no belt to a belt, right? Testing.
Well, you probably see me being more serious, more disciplined, because when I'm at jiu-jitsu, I'm a coach. It's something I worked hard at, and I'll ride someone's ass not to, or when they do things wrong. Here, I get to be a little more artistic. I get to have fun. I get to goof off.
I'm really glad you said that, because that's where I'm still almost in my head, because I'm in an extremely similar role to you, being the head of a company where I'm almost not allowed to fail, which is impossible, right? We're all humans, but yeah, in my role, it's coaching, development, solutions engineers, fixing scenarios. I love to have fun. I love to goof around. I love to joke. But there's times where that you can't do that in the business world. It's not necessarily, the right place and time for it. Sometimes there is, but you don't really know, especially when, you're working with, new people that you want to maintain a professional attitude.
Yeah, and that's always the tough side of business. Like, I've been doing business for a long time, but I consider myself business with heart. We don't
You have a heart. Where'd you get that?
I won it.
Oh.
Yeah, eBay.
Nice.
Yeah. Right. I bid high.
Gotta get one of those.
I don't think you deserve it.
Okay.
But maybe someday.
Okay.
I'll keep coaching you in that. Anyway, so oh shit, where were we?
Well, the heart that you have.
Oh, business with heart. Business with heart. So when it comes to jiu-jitsu,
I got the brain.
Fair.
Yeah.
When it comes to jiu-jitsu, when it comes to talent management, I feel like I go in with their best interest at heart. Sure. So when I'm training someone, when I'm working with someone, I'm not necessarily having a business arrangement with them, as we're both working for a common goal.
Absolutely.
Like in jiu-jitsu, it's to bring them up to my level and hopefully succeed me, but bring them up to my level so I can get better, because when they're better, I'm going to get better.
Absolutely.
When it comes to business, we're working at making money together. When we're working on, getting eyes on them and making them a career, which, you don't have to have a career and just be like, or be a musician, like I say often. If you're a musician or artist, why can't you make it a career? It makes no sense that they should just have to starve and do anything. Whereas anyone else who goes to school or does a trade for many years.
Think about the thousands of hours that they put in to learn their craft, right?
Exactly. Like there's in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, they call them professors, because you go to school or you train as long as it takes a person to get a doctorate. And honestly, you train longer to just get a black belt in that. So they call them professors when they're teaching.
I love that.
Yeah. But
I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we can talk all day about jiu-jitsu, and I can go into all sorts of nuances. I figure I'll have someone from my gym or another gym come on the show and chat with sometime.
That would be great. And one of these days, I would love to check out not only your new gym, but really to train with you again would be really great.
I don't train like I used to. I'm starting to become more of an old man. I got a lot of
So you're saying I might have a chance?
You have a chance. You have a chance. Yep.
If you're like blindfolded and we could tie one arm to your leg.
We've done that before. We've tied our legs together.
Like make it fair.
For a while, actually, I hurt my ribs. I broke a rib. Oh gosh, this was years ago now. So I would lay down and I'd go like this. I would cover my rib and I would just go like this, and I would just move on them. And I wasn't getting anywhere, but I was surviving, and that was good enough for me with an injury. But yeah. So, what do you want to see with Icebreaker? Where do you want to see it go?
It's a really good question.
Because the way I look at it, we're starting right now
Yep.
into something that in Bismarck, North Dakota isn't common.
I'm glad you said that too, because once again, like I'm really out of the loop. So I couldn't tell you personally a setup like this that's done locally, where they're having the podcast, the video episodes. I'm sure that they're out there.
Oh, there's lots of podcasts.
And kudos to them.
Yep.
However, I'm not aware yet. And actually, back in my music days, whenever I would run across a band or a musician that was really making a name for themselves, but yet I hadn't heard of them, it actually really inspired me. And it was like, wow, we still have a chance. If there's this great band out there that's been playing for years and they're known in this area, but yet I've never known of them and I'm just now finding out about them, it was inspiring. So
which in itself is a problem in Bismarck. Like, we live in a small community. How can there be so many talented people that nobody's heard of? Which that in itself is a reason that I wanted to do this show.
Absolutely.
More, not because, let's see. I wanted to do it more to help get eyes on the community and make it fun.
Yeah.
Not just well, Dean, we are here today talking about coffee. I like coffee.
I like coffee.
You like coffee too, Dean.
Cheers.
Yes. Oh, cheers.
Drink.
Oh, I missed the clink. Let us do it again. Boom.
Boom.
But yeah, I mean, I've listened to podcasts and nothing wrong with what they're doing. It's just I want to spice it up. When I make my t-shirts, I add my little pizzazz to it. When I do anything, I want to add a little pizzazz. It has to be fun. It has to be natural. It has to be, good is relative. I mean, what I think is good, some people might not.
Right? Yeah, that's the thing.
So, well, with that, anything else you want to add, Dean? For your second podcast ever? Video podcast?
And again, this studio is so awesome.
It's coming.
You guys are doing a really, really great job. And it's just outstanding. So I'm excited to see who else is going to be in this seat, maybe in this seat, maybe in that seat.
Well, like I said, when you're here, you can go on that seat too, right next to him. We could start out talking. That's what Conan O'Brien and Andy Richter would do. They'd start out, they'd have a little chat. Guests would come on, then they would chat with them. But again, I like the Joe Rogan style. I like really talking and connecting. So one thing I saw Joe Rogan say was that they asked him if he wanted to co-host. He's like, oh, that might take stuff out of it because right now it's just me and you. We're having a conversation. But if you add that second person, it might change the dynamic.
Sure.
So I'm curious, though, to see how it would change the dynamic because, again, this is all an experiment.
It'll be fun.
Yep, exactly. So, but with that, any events coming? Vendetta Spoken doing anything?
We've been asked to play a handful of shows already. Even today, we were asked to play yet another event. We're still letting things cool down.
Okay.
We've been talking about doing an album. We've been putting some songs, and some riffs out there. We're going to make sure that this is not forced and it's organic and great. So we played an amazing, very thankful comeback show. I'm really proud of the guys for that. and we're going to take it one step at a time. So nothing in the works yet, just because we are, letting some more anticipation build up for it. So that's where we're at.
Well, I mean, there's so much that can be done going forward. I know you want to make an album. I know probably music videos. We have all this equipment, so we're probably going to start getting into the music video genre at some point. I don't know if people really watch, but I have some ideas on how to highlight them.
Awesome.
Which they'll see during this episode, because we're going to have to come back and do that portion. Don't worry, they'll see.
Fantastic.
So, anyhow, yeah, I guess.
Anything else you want to add, Josh?
No, I guess thank you for the people who are with us, the people who are helping us, the people who believe in what we're talking about and trying to do. Hopefully we can unite North Dakota and then bring on more of a national level of success for our company. Like I said, I think TikTokers, I really believe that they have a lot to offer, and they're very interesting, and they're very hungry. They want to entertain, they want to do stuff. And I think bringing them into our platform would be mutually beneficial.
I'm really glad that I brought it back to you, and you had the attitude of gratitude.
Yeah. I mean, not towards you.
Not me. That depends. You said, thanks for, like the listeners.
I said good day.
All right, fine.
In the frozen land they rise, fearsome eyes in new disguise. Blades of ice and hands so cold, savage hearts so fierce and bold. Gold. Marching through the stormy night, darkness hides their ruthless flight. Shattering through walls of fear, icebreakers will soon be near. Icebreakers take control, hearts of fire, souls like gold. Hear the savage battle cry, none can hide, none can deny. They will creep, enemies will fall and weep. No remorse and no retreat. Victory tastes bittersweet. Gold. Frozen lands bow down in awe. Savages set to break the law. Unyielding strength they now display. Icebreakers we blaze the way. Icebreakers take control. Hearts of fire, souls like gold. Hear the savage battle cry. None can hide, none can deny. Icebreakers take control. Hearts of fire, souls like coal. Hear the savage battle cry. None can hide, none can deny.